We're here at the Wreckers and we're picking up some parts for Lachlan's V6 MR2. So as you've been seeing, we've been building a 1MZ FE in the background. It's got yellow rocker covers on now, and there are a few little parts that we need to get. We need to pick up the alternator, we need to pick up the AC compressor, the AC compressor lines, and we should find all of this stuff in this Wreckers local to us because they just got a new Camry in, or a couple new Camrys in, right?
Yeah, they said that they got 2 brand new 1MZ FEs on the 30th, which is 2 days ago.
Yeah, so hopefully we can find all the parts here as well. And have a look at this. It is a beautiful day out here. Look at this.
Yeah,
got some
lovely Melbourne weather. Nice and sunny in the last video, which is what, like 3 days ago? And now monsooning today.
So we now need to locate this Camry somewhere. I don't know where it's going to be. I'm sure we'll find it.
They dropped off a silver Camry and a green Camry, so the green one should stick out fairly easily.
We'll have a suss. Lachlan forgot his phone in the car, but have a look at this lineup. We have Camry after Camry after Camry. Just keeps going, guys. Except every single one of these Camrys has their engine out, so that's going to make it a little bit difficult to find the 1MZ. There are a few 3VZ engines, the same one that I have, but that's no use to us today. The weather is actually properly horrible. Like, it's horrible. So here's a good example of a 3VZ. There you go, there's my engine. I might actually take off some of the bolts that I lost, so. Okay, this is becoming more of an issue. We can't find a single 1MZ. We might have to go to a different Wreckers. Every single Camry has their engine out. The wiring as well is also going to require a key, an ECU, and an immobilizer, oh god, and everything. So we're also looking for parts with key and all that, so. Yikes. Yikes.
So some donkey has left the key which we need, but the key reader is gone.
Ah, next car. Oh, nice. I think we're in luck, guys. Got the key. So there's no key in this one. But boys, I'm $2 richer. Yes. Yes.
Should find some money.
Found $2 coin, baby.
Entry free.
Entry free.
Mr. Drifter, what happened? What happened, Mr. Drifter?
Lachlan's just going ahead and trying to remove that immobilizer thingo that goes around the key.
So when this sits over the ignition and you put it in, there's something that like says, yep, he ain't a thief. And it's like, yeah, ECU, you can fire. Unfortunately,
I can't get to the other side of the car because there is a rivet in my way. So I've decided to try to make my own bridge to get to the other side, see how it works. Here we go. Hey, that's not gonna work. That's purely floating. Oh god, this is the worst idea I've ever had. This is the stupidest idea. Dude, nah. Oh, it's floating. It's floating away. My bridge is floating away, fam.
Oh my god.
I'm surfing, dude. Fuck that. I'm floating. I made it. Oh shit.
You're sinking.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Dude. Help me. Lachlan.
Yeah.
I made it. There goes Mr. 3VZ. Bit of a random jump ahead in the video timeline, but what happened was we got this BMW back from its inspection. Like I said, we were going to get this thing inspected. So I actually dropped this thing off this morning to get inspected, the BMW, and believe it or not, we failed the VIV inspection. So there's only a small little thing that we need to prove that we got fixed and done. We also need to prove some parts that we bought were legitimate. So, but it's annoying because they're super anal about invoices and all. So if you purchase like a part from an individual, it's really hard to prove that you actually bought it from them. We have to provide pictures and everything, but it's good. We fixed it pretty well.
Yeah, we fixed the car to the best of our ability. We missed a few things, which we're going to fix over the next 1 to 2 weeks.
They're minor compared to what we did.
Yeah.
They're minor little things, which I'll eventually show you. It's annoying because you got to provide so much information, and if you fail the VIV, you got to spend another $100 to rebook it again. So we have to spend another $100 just to try and get this car inspected again. So that's going to put this cost of the VIV inspection up to like $700.
Yep.
Which is pretty bullshit considering we fixed it. Like, it's pretty much done.
Don't buy a wrecked vehicle in Australia.
Yeah. I'll be making a whole video on this whole entire process coming up eventually, and you guys will get to see why you shouldn't buy a wrecked vehicle. It is what it is. So we're now going to head off to the other Wreckers, which is nearby. Lachlan's bringing the Bentley, I'm bringing the BMW. Because the first Wreckers didn't have all the parts we need. They didn't actually have a single 1MZ in the whole entire ground of the Wreckers, which is pretty surprising because it's one of the most popular engines and most reliable in the world. So, ooh. Oh, look at this mint weather. This weather is so good. Man, It couldn't get any better than this, guys. I love this weather. Yes. Oh my goodness. Breakers number 2.
I'm not looking forward to it.
It's wet as. Nice. The only Camry that's a V6 here. Let's see if it... Oh, dude! It has it! Yes! High five. Yeah.
Oh. And it's cooked.
Nice. Got an alternator.
That's not nice.
Hell yeah, at least we got it. There you go. Yeah, oh. Another bolt. Ow. Nice, dude. Compressor. This man wants AC. This man wouldn't leave the place. He is desperate for AC. Look at his compressor. No joking around here. Oh, he's also left his phone over here. So we have our AC compressor, we have our alternator, we have our AC compressor lines, various bolts and brackets to hold all the stuff onto the engine. And this motor has seen better days now. We have completely molested this and we have destroyed half of this. Good job, Lachlan.
High five.
Again.
Destroyed so nobody else can use it.
So we are back in the Rex H garage, and I'm so sorry because, you know, you're probably used to, you know, having me film on a better camera. But yeah, we have to film in this camera today because it is windy. Don't want to get my other camera too dirty. So yep, Lachlan's off because he's got stuff on tonight. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be putting together most of the rest of this engine while he's gone. There are a whole bunch of parts that we grabbed from the wreckers. I'm going to lay them all out on the table nice and neatly. We've already got the AC compressor here, the alternator here. We'll probably give those a quick clean before we do anything with them. So expect a few time lapses. So we're all set up now. We have all the parts laid down in a nice sort of neat fashion. I've got the engine chilling over there, as well as some of the tools that we're going to be using to assemble this whole thing. You can have a look over here as well. This is all the stuff that we got from the wreckers. We've got some of the brackets, we've got the bolts, there's the AC compressor, there's the alternator. Damn, I've said AC compressor more than I've ever said, ever before. And of course, here is the V6 engine. So if you're not familiar with this, this is the 1MZ FE out of a 1998 Toyota Camry. Lachlan and I have refurbished it over the past couple of weeks. It's got new head gaskets, new sealant. It's ready to make some power. We're really hoping that it works because we've gone through a lot of effort to try make it look really good and seal it up correctly. So it's gonna be good. I know it's gonna be good. We just gotta turn the key and we're gonna turn the key and hopefully it starts. The first thing we're gonna do is douse this in brake cleaner. We're gonna try to clean it up as much as we possibly can, make it look brand new again. Gonna clean some of these brackets up as well, some of the bolts maybe if I can be bothered. What you saw was probably about an hour and a half of cleaning all the parts that I'm going to be installing on the engine. They came out really good. Obviously not crazy because I am rushing this to get this video out by a certain time. So smack that like button for me, yeah? Helps me out a lot. No, seriously, it really does. So if you want to help me out, chuck us a like, leave a comment. It helps me out a lot more than you think. Trust me. Anyway, have a look at this. These are the parts that have been cleaned. All these brackets came out amazing. Like this, I could eat off. That's like really clean, super nice. All these bolts over here are looking pretty decent. Now the AC compressor was really hard to clean, but as you can see, it is much cleaner. That is night and day difference right there. And the alternator as well. They're both semi-clean. Like if you come close, you can see there's a little bit more dirt and stuff there, but it's looking really good. The plan is now to install all of this stuff onto the engine and at least get something out by tonight. But it's looking really good. I'm super excited to get this thing running, knowing that we have pulled this thing from out of the ocean in probably the worst conditions ever. And if it runs, it's gonna be super surprising to me and I'll be super happy. Now I consider the dipstick goes behind the compressor it seems, so I'm gonna install the dipstick first. Who knows, you might be able to install it later, but it's just gonna be easier if we install it now. Chuck that bad boy right there. Dipstick installed. All right. time lapse was about an hour and a half again, and we definitely got the bulk of the work done on getting the alternator and compressor fully installed. There are a few little parts that I'm kind of unsure of where they go, but that's totally fine. We'll figure it out eventually. So we also need to install the headers, the extractors, whatever you want to call them, but I think we're going to save that till another video. I'm running out of time. I've got other things to do in the meantime, but I want to promise you guys that the next time that you see this engine, it'll have everything put on there. Like, it'll be at the stage of nearly mounting the engine in the car. Next time we work on this, we'll get the headers on, the extractors, then we'll get the intake manifold on, the intake plenum, whatever you want to call it, all the stuff that goes around here, and we'll try to get most of this fully installed because we are nearing the end here, guys. It's so close to getting done. I'm super excited. Unfortunately, this engine isn't for me, so Lachlan will be the person who's enjoying this. It looks so good right now. You can't ask for any more. This is really nice. For the amount of money that we've spent on this, for the amount of money Lachlan spent on this, it's looking really freaking good. I'm super happy with it, and like I said, I'm super excited to see this thing run for the first time. Damn, boy. We're gonna pack up now, but yeah, let's conclude. So like I said, if you give the video a like, helps me out quite a lot. I hate asking for likes, but it definitely is a contributing factor to getting your video out there. When YouTube sees more likes, more comments, it recommends the video more, so it really helps me out. This is now my part-time job. I'm doing this part-time, so expect a lot more content from me. I'm trying to get that 4 or 5 videos out a week, so yeah, but there's just not too much going on. But I'm super excited to keep moving forward. I'm like over the moon that this is actually just working on cars and getting paid for it. It's pretty good. It's definitely ideal. In saying this, subscribe if you want to see more of this stuff. If you're new to the channel, I hope you can feel the excitement. I'm crazy excited to see this thing finally run. I'm just gonna keep saying it. I'm just gonna keep saying it. Anyway, catch you all in the next one. Peace out.